Hey y'all. Hope y'all doing all right, child. We back with Greenleaf. Still got to do my Married to Medicine. What else? Drag Race. There's a few things. I'm also I have to figure out when it comes on, but I'm also gonna review Marriage Boot Camp this season on WeTV. Phaedra, she's back on there. I just think Marriage Boot Camp is one of the fakest reality shows, though. So that's my only gripe with it. But yeah. And other Chalaki news, child, it's a lot. Just been dealing with life and just it's not enough time in the day to get all the stuff you got to get done, and especially if you got to take care of people like I do. So anyway, hope y'all doing okay. For today's birthday, we have Tom Hanks. It's my little collage. I made him. I haven't posted it yet on Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all follow my Instagram at It's King's World. ITSKINGSWORLD. All one word. At It's King's World on Instagram. At It's King's World on Twitter. At It's King's World 89 on Snapchat. And Chase King on Facebook. So, yes. Anyway. So, also happy birthday to Courtney Love, rock star Courtney Love, and Keely Williams, child. Keely from 3LW. I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises. And just a couple of people who had some birthdays recently. Let me see. Tia and Tamara, they had a birthday 3 days ago. They turned 42. Sister. Tasha Cobbs, gospel singer. She turned 39 the other day. Love Tasha. Great singer. Legendary Phyllis Hyman, child. She would have turned 71, but she passed due to suicide in 1995. Beautiful woman. God rest her soul. Who else? Two more. Nikki Gilbert, she turned 50, of Brownstone. I heard it through the grapevine. You ain't doing too fine, and I hope that you feel much better. Yes, I do. Yes. Brownstone got some hits. 5 miles to empty. My heart is running low. Oh, I need a good man to fill me up. I need a good man to give me loving. And of course the classic. If you love me, say it. If you trust me, do it. If you want me, if you need me, if you need me. Yes, indeed. And Jaden Smith, he turned 22 the other day. I make all these collages, by the way, on this little collage app that I have. So, yeah. Maybe one day I'll start getting paid for it. Anyway, Greenleaf. Child, what's going on Greenleaf? Greenleaf is so good. Such a good show. So Lady Mae and James, they're sitting at the table. They're trying to they got the building, which is Mavis, Lady Mae's sister, Oprah Winfrey, her old place. So I guess they're just gonna go ahead and use that. But Lady Mae told Bishop, she was like, "Look, if we're gonna use this property, we need to gut the place, because seeing it, she wasn't here for it anyway." But seeing it was bringing back a whole lot of memories for her, not so good memories. And y'all know that James and Mavis was doing the cha-cha slide back in the day. So, every time she think of the club, every time she think of her sister, that's what she gonna think about, unfortunately. But anyway, so they're sitting at the table and they're discussing names for their new church. And they're going over different names, and a lot of names are taken. They ended up recalling a time where they got lost. They took Zora somewhere, and they got lost, and Lady May ended up finding both of them, getting everybody out, whatever. And James could not remember. James, I believe, does he have dementia? I believe some dementia, Alzheimer, something, one of those ailments or something similar. So he's forgetting a lot of stuff. So Lady May, she gets up and she tells him, I want you to get a physical. And of course, as we know, a lot of black men act like they ain't scared of nothing but the doctor. A lot of black men do not want to go to the doctor for nothing. They'd rather kill somebody before go to the doctor. It's crazy. I'm like, my gosh, go to the doctor, man. What you scared of a needle for? But you got bullets in your purse. I don't get it. But so yeah, he got up. I'm as healthy as a horse. No, you're not, Bishop. No, you're not. And I hate to say it, but since this is the last season, hold on. Since this is the last season, I kind of think that they may take Bishop out. They may kill him on the show. I hope not, but I feel like that could possibly happen. Since it's the last season, I mean, I guess it really don't make a difference at this point. I really want to know why it's the last season though. The show was doing fine. Like, so annoying. Okay. So Charity comes down there, child. Lady May still mad at Charity for child everything. And she was getting ready to leave out, and Bishop called her over there. He was getting ready to probably ask her would she sing for the church. Charity said, no, I'm not going to do that. He was like, look, I'll make you associate pastor, which is what Charity's always wanted, to be taken seriously as a pastor. But they just always had her do the music, Charity do the music. So she was like, look, I'm already associate pastor at H&H. And Lady May, she added her 2 cents. She was like, yeah, you send up there with that greasy Negro and that white asparagus of a woman. I screamed. That was so funny. And James trying to calm her down and everything, it was crazy. Child, so Charity, she ended up going to work. She ended up talking to Judy, and Judy's trying to do things to piss her off, trying to do things to get up under her skin, because how how he played Charity to the left. I mean, I would have cap. Like, I would have had to do something to him. Charity's a good one because, my goodness. I mean, all the signs was there, but I mean, still, how could you just do somebody like that? Like, and it's crazy. And he's not even in love with Judy, but he's marrying Judy because that's his boss's daughter, and they're all in this big scheme together. Like, how horrible. What kind of woman are you, Judy? Why would you even want to get back cool with him? Like, why would you even want to be in a relationship with a man that's not really in love with you? It's so odd and sick to me. It's crazy the things that people will do for money and power. It really is. So, they was kind of going back and forth. She asked Charity her opinion on her ring, which is the same ring that Phil gave Charity, then snatched it off her finger, the same way he snatched the church from the Greenleafs, and put it on Judy's frail hand. And she was just like, it's a bit starchy, don't you think? Charity was like, well, child, I loved it, actually. And she couldn't take that, and Charity had to let her know. She was like, look, I know you got your daddy's powerful, but I got my daddy always wins. Child, Judy had a conversation with Phil a little later on. She said she likes Charity's spunk. She likes that she's spunky and that she's on it and stuff. And Charity says she got a plan. I just hope and pray that she actually does got a plan. I just hope and pray that everything works out for the best. But I mean, this is the last season, so they're gonna pull out all stops on this show. So I mean, it could end any kind of way. It could go in any direction, really. I wish they bring Greenleaf back. I guess they just didn't have enough views, maybe. I don't know, but I love Greenleaf. Legit. So, such good acting. But, so, anyway. What else is going on? Child, Nikki, Sophia, and Zora. So, Nikki, which is Sophia's little boyfriend woman, still his woman, ain't never stopped being his woman. He basically used Sophia as a rebound, but that boy's in love with Nikki. Nikki has a little bit more experience in certain areas than our dear Sophia. So, Zora and Sophia, they're sitting there on the couch, and then, because there's been pictures of Sophia leaked online of, I think, her body and all that kind of stuff. So Sophia starts throwing Nikki clothes. So I was like, wait a minute, there's some of my stuff in there. You hold your horses, ma'am. So then here come Nikki. She was like, why are you touching my stuff? They end up getting into it, passing a few words. Sophia called it, said she got 9 pounds of makeup, calling her Ahura the Explorer and all that kind of stuff. And then Nikki was just like, girl, you don't even know what you're doing trying to take pictures. How stupid are you? But Nikki said that she didn't do it. I honestly believe Nikki for some reason. I don't think that Nikki leaked those pictures of Sophia. I think it was that boy. He just played Sophia. Join the club, Sophia. Hell, that's honestly, I don't think Nikki did that. Child. Then Nikki gonna have the nerve to say to Sophia, that at least I can have kids. And Sophia had the surgery where she can't have kids. I believe they took her ovaries out. Child, what she say that for? Child, Sophia pushed her. Nikki came back with that Ike Turner slap and slapped Sophia. Zora had to get in and break it up. She, of course, had to choose her cousin over Nikki. And she told Nikki, don't you come back here, child. It was just a mess. Talking about you choosing her over me. I mean, she's kind of forced to, right? I mean, in a way, unless you just completely hate your cousin or whatever family member that you're separating at the time against a friend. But I mean, you're kind of, I guess, forced to in that way. I do think that Nikki and Zora is going to start back talking at some point, but I don't think she's going to tell Sophia about it. It's just, it's a mess. Zora told Sophia, she was like, look, this fighting stuff ain't for you, grandniece. This ain't your gift to the world. And you need to get back to how you been, child. Because Sophia, child, she done gave that thing up. She done start wearing little skirts and all kind of stuff. Well, that's what happened. Ow. Okay, what else is going on, y'all? Lady May had a conversation with Bishop. She wants to know who's going to lead the church. And, Corinne said, hell, I do it. Child, because they done fired Corinne down at H&H. So Corinne said, child, I just press play and I can hold the tune. It's going to be all right. Since Charity is busy at H&H. Her and her master plan. Let me see. What's the name end up Noah, which is Grace's baby daddy, AJ's father. He ended up coming to the Greenleaf mansion, child, the Greenleaf manor. Lady Mae just eating them up. It's like, oh my gosh, like, Noah, you look like a supermodel. You look so handsome, Noah. Look at you. Da 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 da. Grace just rolling her eyes the whole time. Lady Mae just being extra, being annoying. And then Lady Mae, Grace was getting tired of Lady Mae, so she said something to her, and Mae gonna say, I'm just, trying to, get y'all together or whatever. She was like, one of y'all gave your kids up and the other one didn't know that he existed. Grace got up and walked off because, she was getting hot, child. James went to go follow behind her. Grace had an attitude. And, she thinks that her parents are trying to force her to marry Noah just because Noah's back. And now he's divorced from his wife. And all of a sudden he want to be a father, to his child. But, I guess to be fair, he didn't know about AJ, but whatever. So, Grace was just like, wait, I mean, we good, we chilling, like, it's gonna be all good. Even Darius, which is Rick Fox's character, he ended up getting fired from his job for helping Grace, trying to get the tea on H&H, child. So Bob stopped the whole story and everything, because y'all know Bob, he's running, which is Phil's boss, Judy's father, the creator or whatever, the CEO of H&H, the scamming churches. He's trying to run for Senate, so he's going around doing all that kind of nice stuff. He has his multiracial church now. And, he's basically just trying to get the people votes. There's just no good intentions as to why he moves, how he moves in life. So, Darius being a reporter, he ended up getting the tea from somebody. And they found out and they fired Rick Fox. So, yeah, so Noah's back and shouts a mess. Let me see. So, Jacob and Carissa, child. Carissa, she says she's just trying to make sure that her and her kids are well taken care of, child. She's asking for custody of her son, her and Jacob's son, which is so ridiculous. That's such a power move. That's such an ego thing. That's such a petty thing. Not one, and Jacob done a lot of horrible things in general and to Carissa, but not one time did I think that he did not take care of that little boy the way he was supposed to. And so the fact that you're asking for full custody, not shared custody, is really, really out of order, Carissa. It is. But, Carissa, she was just like, look, I got this tea on your old ass daddy, and I will send his ass to jail. I will do that. I will. And, so you better give me what I want out of this divorce. But Jacob ain't got much money, so I don't really know what she wants. I don't think Jacob is loaded like that. So, and Carissa, you work. Child, please. Zora about to start working, or she should anyway. Damn. Child, a mess. So Jacob, child, met up with Tasha Skanks. Child, Tasha Skanks done told Jacob that they found Basie's dad. Child, they found him in Chattahoochee River somewhere stinking or something. Child, them bookies, them people he owed, got a hold of him and handled it. They handled the business. What's the name say on Players Club? The kingpin, the man that was out the Bernie Mac. What'd he say when he was in the wheelchair? Do something to make me feel better. And he got that big cannon out and blowed up the Players Club. Yeah, that's what they did to Basie. Put him in the trunk. So, yes, I was like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. So, like I said, they trying to get the tea. Jacob's trying to get the tea. Rochelle, don't nobody know where Rochelle at. LaToya Luckett's character. She gone and gone. So, now if y'all remember from last season, we found out that Rochelle has a twin sister. And Basie is their half-brother. By the daddy. They all got the same daddy. So she has a twin sister named Tara. So, and she runs a little small church or community, whatever, somewhere in the hood, real rough area. From crackheads to prostitutes to everything in between. It was on that street. I was like, Lord Jesus, should we be in the neighborhood, darling? So Jacob and Tasha ended up going out and checking on her, and she wants to know, did his dad play a part in killing your dad? Did his dad make a phone call to your dad? Did his dad set you up so that that place will catch on fire? Did my dad set your dad up? And yada yada. She said, well, I mean, that's what I've always heard. That's the story I've always told. So this is what I choose to believe it. But I mean, I'm open to suggestions. So, they started talking and talking. Tasha's trying to convince Tara that he's a good guy, Jacob, and all this other kind of stuff. Yada yada. So they agreed to keep in touch. But when Tasha and Jacob left, Tara called somebody on the phone and said, you wouldn't believe who was here. It was Jacob Greenleaf. So I'm assuming that was probably Rochelle or Basie. Maybe Basie ain't dead. People like him will fake their death for sure. So meanwhile, they get back out to the car. Jacob tells Tasha, and they almost slept together last season, and he's getting ready to get a divorce from Carissa. And Tasha was just like, you're about to get a divorce? And Jacob was just like, maybe we can get to know each other a little bit more. And Tasha was just like, Jacob, this is all I've been waiting for. And she damn near rode the man, and they was about to pull off. It was like, Tasha, hold up, wait. By God, Tasha was ready to get up on that thing, like cut close. If you really, really want it, all you gotta do is get up on it. The time has come for us. Ooh, baby. Not the best vocal day for me, but that's fine. To get real freaky, baby. Yeah, I remember that song, Cut Close. So, yeah. So I was like, dang, Tasha, slow down. He was like, no. If I'm going to do this, I need to do this right. Tasha, she was a little disappointed by that, but, she did hold it together. Indeed. Let me see. What's going on? So, she finally goes to talk to Lady Mae and Charity. They finally have a brief moment where they get alone, child, and Lady Mae says that she actually don't enjoy putting Charity through this awful treatment, which is a lie. We know Lady Mae lives for it. And Charity ends up giving Bishop and Lady Mae the name for the church, which is Eternal Faith Fellowship. And y'all know Faith is the sister that passed away. And beautiful. And it sounds great. Great name. And yeah, so it looks like everybody's coming back around, child. And I think the Greenleafs might end up back on top. But there is one thing that's going to keep them behind, and that's that darn AJ. Child, AJ done called Sophia to come to the hospital. He don't want to talk to his parents. He don't want to talk to Grace nor Noah. So Sophia comes in, and he was just like, look, I'm just about to go. You ain't gonna be able to see me no more. The same old mess. It's just like, AJ's so exhausting. Like, my goodness, you have all these people here willing to love you, and you just keep pushing them away and away and away and away. So finally, he lets Grace come in. And he proceeds to tell Grace that he's going to say this one thing and he don't want to talk about it. He don't want to discuss it no more. and I'm through with y'all, basically. So AJ go tell Grace that when he was in prison or jail, whichever one, juvie, whatever, he said that some guys had raped him. And he said that one of them gave him HIV. Super sad, super horrible. I felt so bad in that moment. However, that was not the news that we were expecting from Brother AJ. And he just gave that so nonchalantly, and I was just like, well, where's Greenleaf going with this moment? Like, I was expecting for AJ to say, hey Grace, I'm not really your son, and the guy that got killed, or the guy that took the rap for me for robbing the drugstore that I actually robbed, was your actual son, and I was a decoy. I don't know, something or another, something to that effect. But him saying that, and that's the reason why you can't be loved and all that, and this show, I think, is set in today's time, and you know, all the different like resources and stuff. And I mean, I understand his mindset, but I don't know. Even though I felt horrible, and it's a horrible thing, like in real life for real. It's just, I was a little disappointed. It just wasn't the news I was expecting to hear from AJ. And I'm sure y'all was, if y'all watched the show too, y'all wasn't expecting him to say that either. It was just rather odd to me. But Grace was just sitting there looking at him. She started tearing up, and you know, it went off. So the season's just kicking off, just like what, the third, fourth episode. So we got a good bit more episodes to go, hopefully. So we gonna see how everything pans out. Hopefully AJ comes around. He don't just leave town, because it's just, AJ, stop, please. Please, AJ. My goodness. If you don't fool with nobody else in the family, at least fool with your mama, child. Oh, Lord. Because one day you're going to really need them, and you don't push everybody away, and ain't nobody going to be there for you, child. Anyway, with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on the Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsworld on Instagram and Twitter. At It's Kingsworld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.